Welcome back, everyone. It's the Bourbon Judge. We are back at it with September whiskey releases. Yes, this is the best time of the year. September going into eventually fourth quarter when everything comes out, all the hot releases. So we're gonna dive into just because there's so many that are coming out in September. And then all the way through December, we're going to give it to you month by month. So I'm going to kind of cover today just the high level, which, top releases are coming out in the month of September, at least the ones that, for the most part, I'm looking for myself. But before we do that, real quick, couple housekeeping things. So I had some people reach out and say, hey, Judge, you talked about barrel picks, what's coming up, what's coming out, and so forth. So my Starlight Honey finish, that one's fully sold out, as well as the Penelope. We did a Toasted and an Architect with the Delaware Bourbon Society. That's essentially sold out. There's I think a 6-pack left in total, but for the most part, pretty much sold out. So what's coming in next that we've already picked and should be in the next few weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, we're looking at ASW, the Fiddler, Frey Ranch, Wild Turkey, Sagamore. So we have a lot of barrel picks that are coming in very soon, and a lot more that we've already picked that'll be coming in in Q4. Speaking of barrel picks, stay tuned for tomorrow night. I'm actually doing a barrel pick of Driftless Glen. So Driftless Glen barrel pick, we're doing that tomorrow night. Should be a blast. Can't wait to grab another barrel for the channel. So if you're interested in becoming a patron, definitely go ahead, check me out over on Patron. Really excited for all the picks that we've did thus far, and we have tons planned in Q4. I'll be out in Kentucky and a few other places as well. So lots of fun barrel picks in the works. All right. Also, we're celebrating 14,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. I appreciate everyone watching the channel. Thanks for all the love and support, and thank you for helping me to get to 14,000 subscribers. Much love and respect. So, again, when you think about whiskey, September through December is like our mecca. It's the best time of the year. It's truly like Christmas for 4 months. Why? Because the majority of special releases come out from September through December. Now, there are obviously some releases January through August, but the majority of the really hot, sexy ones that we all love come out September through December. So I'm going to give to you just, about 13 to 14 different ones that are coming out in the month of September. There are a lot more, and obviously the availability of these bad boys is going to be sporadic, right? So, some of the ones I'm going to mention may have already came out in September already. Others might be coming out in later September, or by the time you even get to it, I should say, will even be October. So obviously, from a availability standpoint, it's going to be across the board. Every single state has different distribution. So these are ones that are coming out or supposed to be coming out in September, but by the time you actually see them, myself included, it's probably more like October, maybe even November, honestly. So, and again, I'm going to keep this high level. I'm not going into exact proof price points, just giving you the brand, when it's coming out, and then the reason why I'm interested. Fair? All right. First on the list, Elijah Craig C923. Woo! That is a hot item. That's the first one. So that one, I know it is out. I know some of my friends and patrons already have it. Unfortunately, I do not have it by me. So even though it's out in September, again, it doesn't release in every single market exactly in September. So I'm looking for it myself. But Elijah Craig C923 has a very hefty age statement on there. Yes, it does. A little bit over 13 years. So I'm excited to try that bad boy out. Number 2, Bardstown Bourbon Company Discovery Series number 11. Woo! We're in double digits now for Disco. So Discovery Series is obviously a fan favorite for many people, including myself. Typically a really great job, I think, that Bardstown Bourbon Company does of blending, older age source whiskey, blending it all together, and it's always been fantastic. I mean, gosh, I can't think back to a Discovery Series that I didn't like. So that's number 2. Number 3, George Dickel 18. Yes, George Dickel 18. So age 18 years. Really excited to see what this one's all about. And hopefully I can have a chance to grab it if I can find it at MSRP. But I'm definitely excited for it. So if you're a Dickel fan, I should say you probably want to look into this one. Some people are not Dickel fans. So if it's not your jam, it's not your jam. Let's see what else we have next. Number 4, we have Garrison Brothers, the Cowboy Bourbon. So I actually just reviewed that about a week and a half ago, and it actually just came out, literally just came out. Garrison's Brother Cowboy Bourbon. If you're a fan of Texas bourbon, I'm telling you, that is delicious. It's powerful and bold at 140.9 proof, but it honestly sips, in my opinion, closer to like 120, maybe 125 max. It's a fantastic bottle. A little bit on the pricier side, but a fantastic bottle as a whole. All right, next, coming in number 5, Hard Truth Sweet Mash Rye. Now, this is a distillery only release, so if you can get to Indiana, then definitely, to Hard Truth's location, definitely make sure you check out the Hard Truth distillery only rye pick. However, if you can't, don't worry. Judge has you covered. I'm doing a Hard Truth barrel pick in like 2 weeks from now, so kind of adding on to that as well. So definitely make sure you check that one out. Number 6, oh man, now this is an interesting one. Hardin's Creek, the Kentucky Series Boston. So very interesting, right? We all know about the Hardin's Creek. They came out with the original 2, and this is going to be, I guess, like the 3rd version of it, if you will, called the Boston Series. So I'm looking forward to trying that one. That's probably one I might actually try at a bar once I see it, like a really good bourbon bar, before I just go ahead and drop X number of probably hundreds of dollars to find the bottle. So that's for me personally. Everyone's different. Oh man, one of my favorite releases that comes out this time of year. It's supposed to come out at least in September. It might end up being October. But Midwinter's Night's Dram Act 11. Yes, Midwinter's Night's Dram Act 11. So from High West Distillery, one of the best, I think actually probably the best product they put out. Really excited about Midwinter's Night's Dram Act 11. I love all the different scenes that come out. So really excited for that. All right. Real quick, 3 quick easy favors. Number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, drop me a comment. Let me know, what are you hunting for in this lovely fall season. And last but not least, please make sure you also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get notification each and every time I release new content. Cheers. Not bad. All right, let's keep going now. Number 8. Woo. So this is a brand that I'm starting to become more and more of a fan of their products. So this will be an interesting one though. But this is Lux Row, the 4-grain double single barrel. So they're taking a wheated bourbon and a high rye bourbon single barrels, blending them together to create this 4-grain double single barrel. So this is coming from Lux Row. So that one should be an interesting one. I like what Lux Row is doing. So should be interesting to see how that one turns out. All right, number 9, one of my favorite brands in the market. I mean, favorite brands. I don't know. Gosh, I love it. Michter's Toasted Rye. Yes, every year Michter's always releases a couple different things. Either their 10-year aged bourbon or rye, or in this case, their Michter's Toasted Rye, which is, I've had previous releases that are amazing. So really excited to get like that whole campfire, sweet smokiness flavor that you typically get from a Michter's Toasted Rye. That one I am definitely on the hunt for, and I mean big time. I'm going to put Mrs. Judge on the hunt as well for that one. Oh man, we have a lot more. Let's see what else we have. Coming in the number 10 spot, we have Old Elk, the Rum Cask Finished Rye. So Old Elk Rum Cask Finished Rye. I like Old Elk as a product as a whole. They're doing some great stuff out there. And I just think, when you think of like, Greg Metz as a whole, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic product, right? I mean, at the end of the day, we're talking about Greg Metz. So it has to be amazing. Number 11. Now this one's going to be a little bit harder to find. So even if I can't find it, out in the wild, more than likely I'm probably going to go ahead and just try to look for it at a bar and enjoy a sip of it at a bar. So number 11 is the new Parker's Heritage 10-year-old cask strength rye. So the Parker's Heritage cask strength rye. So it's coming in the number 11 spot. Obviously that's going to be a really hard one to find. So hey, I'm happy with just going to a nice really cool bourbon bar and trying to pour of it. That'll make me happy. That'll make me a happy judge, I should say. All right, we have a couple left. Number 12. Oh gosh, you want to talk about, I mean, their standard whiskey is really, really good, but I love these special releases that they put out typically once a year. So this is Redwood Empire Haystack Needle finished in apple brandy barrels. So, but basically what they're doing with Redwood Empire, they're taking older source whiskey and then finishing it, in this case, in the apple brandy cask. So really excited about that one. I've had several other haystack needles, and they've always been amazing. So really excited to hopefully I can find a bottle of this bad boy. We shall see. Who knows? All right. And before we get to the asterisk, let's go over to the last one, number 13, Wild Turkey Masters Keep Voyage. Yes, Wild Turkey's Master Keep Voyage. It's number 13 spot. So obviously Wild Turkey, everything they put out is just flat out amazing. So that, my friends, concludes our list. However, you guys know me, not going to ever end the list without adding in a little asterisk. So what is the asterisk? Wow. Drinking a little bit of Sagamore. That is delicious, by the way. So we have a couple for the asterisk. Normally I would just do one, but this asterisk, this whole list is because these are just really, really hard to find. So honestly, most of us, even including myself, probably will not be able to find these, but I'm equally happy to at least try them at a bar. That's what it comes down to. You have Old Forester Birthday Bourbon, Four Roses limited edition, the 135th anniversary, King of Kentucky. I mean, the odds are finding these and finding them at a decent price point is like slim to like pretty much none, right? So for the most part, again, even for myself, I'm happy. Go to a nice cool bourbon bar, grab a pour of it. At least I can say I tried it, I experienced it. I'm good to go with that. Hey friends, until the next time, peace, cheers, and most important, salute. See ya.